to the Vassal tutorial, and this time we will talk about deck building and how it's done. So we start Vassal, and in Vassal we start the Arkhtide module. We go for an offline game and we pick red player. It doesn't matter which one. And then what we need is the red hand. We'll pull it here, and then we will expand this window like this, and we'll go into the cards menu. And the cards, oh, it seems it's a separate window. That's great. So we go into the cards menu, and then we have here all cards documented here. We have Scarlet Legacy, Roseborn, currently Paragon, Wilderness, Heavenly Sect, and after that the cards are sorted by main types, and then after that on the right they are put like this. So that means that we can start building our deck simply by going to units and simply pulling them to this window. First pull is always bad, but the rest is always good. So basically we just go and do it. Here you can see a little frame. This is actually an empty deck in this hand, and you can simply put cards there. You can put 1, 2 and 3, and then you said you want this girl 1 and 2, and then this one 1 and 2, and then you put some bindings in 1, 2 and 3, and you just put them all into the deck. If you want to check if you did everything right, you can go here on this deck, right click, and you can say draw specific cards, and it will basically give you a window with a list of all cards. And you can see I wanted um, three of these heavenly Moyans. I only have 2. Then you can go back to units and then put one more girl in there. After you are satisfied with your deck, you can always draw specific cards. You can always check the list of cards if everything is to your liking. Then you can simply go right click here and click save deck. It will open the window, and you just say give it any name you want, test, dot, you can name it as dot deck or whatever you like, just to give it a descriptive name that you can remember, and you just simply save. And when you complete this, you can close everything down. You can go back to Vassal. Here again you say open module, you say you look for game online, and there you create your room, you start a new game. You can join in as blue if you wish, then do it like this, and you can simply say I want to load my deck. You can go also on this deck here, right click, load deck, and here is your file. You click open and it loads it, and because the settings of this decks are different, here all cards are face down, and it immediately counts them, and then you can start playing your decks or draw them to your blue hand, which is here. and simply put them in your hand or put them out as you want. The same can be done for these decks here, the realm decks. You can also load deck and load this same into the as a realm deck. It's not exactly perfect, but it will simply draw do the same thing. So it's always important to correctly name your files, but that is all that is to it. You simply construct your deck in your module, save it, and then load it. As the module evolves, there might be slight changes, but it it should not be that much of a problem. If you have your deck list written out in a text file, then you can simply um, simply recreate it in a newer version of this module. It should work for a long time unless the game is drastically changed, and then all the cards needs to be changed. So you will have to build a new deck, but for now it works as expected. So that's pretty much it. You can save decks, name them properly, and then load them up in your games, and then you can play them. You can also load it here in your hand if you want, and then it loads, and this deck is always face up. It's pretty simple. So let's check the logs, and it says deck loaded. So don't load your decks while playing, but it uh, it works, and it just creates infinite cards for you. Okay, that's pretty much it, and it should be pretty simple.